Good evening, everybody. This is Crypto Band's Guru here, and I wanted to review XRP's, do some analysis on XRP for today, December 27th. And we started the day off over here. You can see for the last few days we had been hovering over the 50% fib retracement line. And it seemed when we started the day that that was going to hold, but then it didn't. And we dropped down past the 618 fib retracement, and it looks like we're going to want to now hit this whole moving average. So when we were taking off in the initial part of the move back about 10 days ago, we had parabolically moved upward away from this whole moving average. So it's natural that you get a retracement and a snapback. And so now it looks like we want to come down and hit this level here. But what's really important is this zone, the support zone that I've outlined in gold, right? And this is a very important support level because there's a lot of history here. And as we look back through the chart, and we'll scroll in a minute, we'll be able to see how this area, roughly from 32 cents down to 30 cents, has acted like really good support and resistance for the past year and a half. So first we want to look at all the touches we've had. So over here, okay, and let me just switch to the non-arrow version. So this whole area here, right, we pushed up, and I've talked about this before. So we have this area here. So you can see this kind of doji candle right there. And so price had broken down and then shot back up. And then we had this very, very large green candle here. And then as we pushed up, we then had this doji here. And that was I call it the takeoff point. Because from there we went on this massive bull run. Basically 2 days we shot up to 80 cents, and that was the high for the summer. Okay, so that was in the middle of September, and that was the latest high. And now we've retraced slowly, come back over the last 3 months, and then again we hit the support zone here, and then bounced up a little bit, and then came back down, overshot by this amount here, and now we're pushing back up. We've pushed back up, and now if we drew a fib here, we kind of retraced. We were holding at the 50%. Now it's the 618, and now it looks like we're going to hit at the 0.764 retracement level. And that's another important level, and it's no coincidence that it comes back to our overall support zone here. So let's see how the support zone has played out in the past. I've talked about here, and we can certainly see how over here it wasn't so much support, but as a kind of a fulcrum area where price kept passing through up and down, until finally price decided to move up. And then again, we repeated this here. Okay, so it's definitely an important transition zone lately. But if we scroll the chart back, we'll be able to see that. And let's see, I have to get out of brush mode, crosshair mode. Okay, so if we just scroll back the chart, we don't have to go too far back, and we could see over here similar thing. We had a strong move up, and then a very strong move up the next day here. So we had those two green candles. Let me separate this a little bit. Okay, so we could see these two candles. And then we see that on the third day, price came down right here to that level. And price came down to this level, hit our zone again. So that's perfect support right there. Price came down and then shot back up. And then over here, we actually made the all-time high of $3.52. So that was back December, January of last year. And then we could see how multiple times over the course of the previous year that price has used this area, the same area, and this time as resistance. So there's one, there's one, there's one, and there's kind of a whole bunch here. And then here we definitely have resistance over there. And let's just scroll a little more. And then you can see we had resistance here, right? And resistance here. And then this is another pivotal point. So this area definitely, I hope I've shown you, has been a key support and resistance level over the last year and a half. And so what I'm expecting now, and remember this is not investing advice, but just for some education and how I am seeing the charts and how I see price play out, the best thing would be just have a quick sell off, hit that whole moving average, and then bounce right back up and resume our upward trend. So that's it for tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave a comment below. This is Crypto Bands Guru, some price analysis on today's XRP movements. Thank you.